Listen, you guys, it looks like Nicki Minaj is out there basically making peace between J. Cole and, of course, Soulja Boy. And at the same time, you guys, Tasha K's alleged victim is now coming out and telling us exactly what happened, what transpired for him to end up getting stomped on like that, okay? Now, it seems like the Transformer is also out there cooking in the studio, and the internet has some things to say about that. Now, these are the things that we are going to be talking about in this video. Hello tea lovers, and welcome to the tea plug. I trust you guys are doing well, and I trust you are doing great. Personally, I am doing great, you guys. I am doing amazing, and without further ado, let us dive straight into today's tea. So now let me give you a little breakdown of what transpired for Nicki Minaj to end up on live with Soulja Boy, basically telling him that he misinterpreted J. Cole. So initially what happened is that J. Cole was in an interview with Lil Nas, and he was basically talking about how back in the day he wasn't so receptive of new music, of new sound and things like that, and he gave Soulja Boy as an example, and he was like, wow, he had always looked up to the greats like Tupac, the traditional sound, like Jay-Z's sound, Biggie and things like that. And when people came out and there was Soulja Boy tell him and stuff like that, he really wasn't feeling it, and it was something that was out of the usual that he was used to. That's exactly what he was saying, you guys, in that podcast. But then he was like, all of his friends were really dancing and bumping to the new sound, and he kept on referencing Soulja Boy, giving him as an example. And then he later on said that, well, it took me a while for me to accept that I'm actually becoming a hater, because obviously these people are talented. They have mastered a certain form of art that is making people drawn to them. And in all this, honestly speaking, if you do listen to the interview, you will understand that he was actually giving Soulja Boy his props, because he even admitted, you guys, that he also started bumping to Soulja Boy tell him, okay? But I don't know, Soulja Boy is always on the defensive. I don't know if he just saw a snippet. I don't know what exactly he saw. He went off on J. Cole. Like, listen, he went off on J. Cole, and I was just like, Soulja Boy, you are doing too much, okay? Now you're doing too much. And he called him out, he cussed him out. It was just wild, if you ask me. I feel like sometimes this is the reason why people should just probably take a step back, try and understand what people are saying, because he was out here calling J. Cole a B. He said, you a B, J. Cole, F you and your fans. And he had a lot of things to say, okay? And it seems like all this ended up getting into Nicki Minaj's ears and eyes, and she then hopped on live, and Soulja Boy joined in, and they started having a conversation about that entire situation. Now, when I tell you that in that entire situation, when Nicki Minaj was talking to Soulja Boy, I saw growth, you guys. I saw a woman who is at peace. I saw a woman who is self-aware, and you gotta commend her for that, okay? Because she managed to then convince Soulja Boy, and she managed to tell him that, what, I think you probably misinterpreted what was going on. J. Cole does not strike me as that type of a person, and explained to him exactly what was going on. At first, of course, Soulja Boy was adamant, and they spoke about a lot of things, a lot of mature things, if you ask me. They spoke about self-love. They spoke about if he actually does feel loved, and honestly speaking, this didn't just speak to Soulja Boy. It spoke to a lot of people, including myself, because she asked him and say, do you think that you feel loved? And then he said that, well, people show me love, I know that people love me, and stuff like that. And she was like, do you feel loved? And he kept on saying that, oh wow, people show me love, and stuff like that. But personally, do you actually feel loved? Are you in a place where you feel like your soul and yourself, you are actually, you as a whole person, you're actually receiving the love? And it was deep, if you ask me, because oftentimes we out here saying that, oh, well, they show me love or they love me, but do we feel loved? And I feel like that was just a heart-to-heart conversation that I hadn't seen in a while between celebrities. And so she, spoke to him, told him, reassured him that, well, he is loved, and even gave him his flowers and thanked him. And they went from speaking from celebrity to celebrity to a point where Nicki Minaj admitted and said that, well, as a fan, fan, this is how I feel. As a fan, now I'm talking to you as a fan. And honestly speaking, listening to that, I'm like, I don't understand how you can dislike somebody like Nicki Minaj, honestly, unless you're just a loser. If you ask me. And she also went ahead to admit that, well, there have been times when she had been wrong about people and gone and cussed them out and things like that. And later on, she does realize that, oh, well, maybe I misinterpreted this. And then she spoke about how she doesn't even hesitate going back to apologize, okay? And in my own opinion, I feel like this Pink Friday 2, I understand why it is where it is, because this woman is totally at peace, okay? And you could tell that worked, because soon after, Soulja Boy decided to, basically go on Twitter and took back, he retracted all the disrespect. And he said in a tweet, Nicki just told me I took what he said wrong, and that he was showing me love, so I'm gonna let it go. My bad, y'all. I really thought dude was hating on me. And I've got to applaud also Soulja Boy for coming out and admitting this, okay? Because listen, he had been on that live saying, oh, you haven't produced a hit record. I produced a hit record when I was 16 and things like that. And of course, you do know that each time that Nicki Minaj does something positive, some people still find a way of bringing negativity into it. Because I did see some people saying, well, now it's time for you to make up with the Transformer. And I'm like, the difference between this situation and that situation is the Transformer never took accountability. So we're not even going to go there, and we're not going to even spend a minute talking about this, because this is about Soulja Boy and J. Cole making peace after Nicki Minaj had intervened. So I just needed to point that out, okay? Because I know that the blogs are not going to emphasize this enough, because they do not want you to see the side of Nicki Minaj. But here it is, you guys. At the end of the video, I will try to insert snippets of the conversation that Nicki Minaj and Soulja Boy had, okay? Do hop into the comment section, you guys, and let me know what you think about this entire conversation that these two people had, okay? Impressed is the word for me. Now, the next thing that I'm going to be talking about, you guys, Tasha K. Now, yesterday I did do a video and I told you that Tasha K was here on some Stomp the Yard BS, okay? Basically stomping on people and things like that. Now, the alleged victim has spoken out, you guys, and is now saying that, oh, well, the reason why Tasha and her men and and her team were coming at him allegedly is because he had said that Tasha K has got such a fat behind. And I'm just like, what is that? Like, literally, what is that? Like, what's that? Honestly speaking, I was just like, okay, now after you're admitting this, I don't even know what to believe. I don't even know how it happened. I hope he didn't try and smack her or anything like that, because listen, if you touch my behind and I don't know you, trust me, I will stomp you harder than that DJ guy was stomping people and stomp the yard. I'm telling you that. So hop into the comment section, you guys, and let me know what you think about that entire situation, okay? Now, the last thing that I'm going to be talking about, the Transformer is seemingly in the studio cooking up something. And of course, the video that she posted was on mute. It was muted. And of course, people had a lot of things to say about that, with people saying, oh, we actually want to see you writing, basically wearing studio headphones and being, on some form of a mic, and stuff like that is not assurance that you're actually writing. So I do not know, you guys. Let me know, what more evidence do you want from this woman, okay? Her husband actually told you that even he gets help from the Transformer in as far as writing is concerned. What more evidence do you need, okay? A writer who can actually write for others is a good writer. So what do you want from this woman? You guys, you annoy me so much. I don't know, you guys. Hop into the comment section and let me know if you are ready for the new hit that is being cooked up by the Transformer. Now, thank you very much, you guys, for watching, and thank you very much for making it this far. If you haven't already, what are you waiting for? Smash that subscribe button and do turn on the notification bell so that you'll be notified each and every time that I post. I post each and every single day, and I keep you updated on what is happening in the celebrity world on Instagram, on Twitter, and about all things trending. Now, until my next one, you guys, we are on the road to 10,000 subscribers, by the way, so do make sure to subscribe. And until my next one, see you.
But I want to make sure you know this, Soulja Boy. I did ask you about if you feel loved at home, but I want you to know that you are loved out here too. In real life, you're loved. You're appreciated, and you are acknowledged. And I want you to I want you to let it. I want that to sink in your spirit, because until a person knows that, truly knows that, they tend to lash out, thinking that, oh, people don't really get. No, everybody loves you. We love you.
Mm-hmm.
For the rest of your life on this earth, right?
Right.
People will smile when they speak about you.
That's
And
right.
they will, and when your songs come on, they gonna dance. So just give God thanks.
Okay. So basically, you want me to chill out? I'm gonna chill out.
I just want you to, when you're wrong, let me tell you something. I'll cuss a motherfucker.
Like, okay, this is real talk though. Okay, cool. You want an interview? You say you gave me my props, whatever. I heard what I heard. You ain't never wrote and produced no #1 record. I did that when I was 16. Drake just gave you your first #1 this year. That ain't even a solo record. You own the song as a feature. You should not speak on me in no type of way, period. That's what I had to say. You feel me though, Nicki? Like, you see what I'm saying?
Now,
Like,
had he done that, I would have felt you. But he didn't. Okay. So, but now we know, and see, it's okay. It's okay. Okay. See, sometimes, right, you know,